MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Manuel Margot is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Popped up, but this will land untouched. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Arozarena is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 8.
Standing in, Brandon Lau. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Jose Peraza is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Adames takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chris Bryant is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That is it.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In his career, Meadows carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out. So striding in, Rafael Devers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Here's J.D. Martinez, his previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected in the first round. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here now is Mike Zunino. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Next will be the designated hitter, Joey Wendell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here now the 2-2. That's popped up. Bogarts shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dustin Pedroia is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. And here's Jose Peraza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, to count. That's ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Randy Arozarena is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 8.
At the plate, Brendan Lau. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's quickly 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vasquez gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Austin Meadows will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. 1-0 the count. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. And another foul ball. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Margot's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. Bounce it to the left side. And that's through. A base hit.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Devers, base runner at first with 1 out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Bobby Dahlbeck is on deck. Here it comes on 3-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lays off 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. Up top, it's 2-0.
if you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
The pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Mike Zunino. He's set. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Here's a high pop-up. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
Now back.
Riding in once again, Joey Wendell. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
That's wide, 2-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
3-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely eventually lays off here. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First offering on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Darwinson Hernandez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Darwinson Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Randy Arozarena. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position. But at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Ready once again, Brandon Lau. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 3 runs already home here. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rays lead it 4-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Fouled away. The 2-2. This is pulled into right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So one away here with the bases empty, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit weakly on the ground is short. Adames scoops it up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is all set for the start of the inning. And set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant. He's set and the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Hard hit towards center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready now, Austin Meadows. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Into the box now, Mike Zunino. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. High and deep to right center. Peraza will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays strand just the one. They lead it 4-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Bryant has a play. Makes the play, one away. One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batted.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. No balls and one strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and two strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows moving back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Martin Perez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54.
First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, the center fielder, Manuel.
In now, Manuel Margot. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Now in the box, Randy Arozarena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another shot now, Brandon Lau. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Last half of the seventh here, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And that's out number one. Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Grounded slowly to the left side. Adames picks it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's fallen behind to the hitter here, and this is kind of what we were talking about. He might be losing just a little bit of the strike zone because his mechanics are giving way. Maybe fatigue is setting in.
3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Peraza, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided. Robert Stock will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Another one sent foul. Stock A native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Another 0-2 coming. Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. Right field.
Ready for another chance. Austin Meadows 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Rhys Hoskins will be next. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Chaz Rowe is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as it's grounded sharply to first. Hoskins has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley, and a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Alex Verdugo will come into the ballgame now as he'll take over in center following the injury.
Number 99.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as he grounds one briskly to short. Bogarts has it. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. And he is very lucky to make it back to second as he's back to the bag safely. Runner goes for third. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. A play at the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. So they pick up no.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman,
Nick Anderson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the ninth as he's in with a two-base hit. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In today's game, is seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and four-speed something the other way.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Looped out toward third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Runner at second, one away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. the first pitch to him.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames brings it in. Throws, short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
Next to the second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Out of play. Fly ball out toward left center field. Margot's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Rays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tyler Glasnow takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Nick Anderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.